Hey guys, it's makeup tutorial time again.
Okay.
Hey hotmess fans.
Oh my god.
Yes!
I've got bipolar disorder. My shit's not in order. I'm overweight.
Very, very simple. I use this.
Things to say. I rock
Camera
my
cut out
jeans.
again. Hi! Hey hotmess fans. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on my time of the month. I am going to be featuring a few things that I have enjoyed throughout the month, and some things I really haven't enjoyed, just like any other time of my month. Sometimes you love it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're batshit crazy for it. Other times you can give a crap. So I'm just going to dive right in, and I am just going to grab the pieces that I put aside for you this month, and I will tell you just a little bit about them and why I like them or don't like them. It's kind of like a monthly favorites, but we ain't going to go that route. Let's start with this. This is from Physicians Formula. I got a bit of a heads up from Makeup Geek. She was telling me about, well, she wasn't telling me personally, even though I think we're just like friends. She did a video on 5 like little diamonds in the rough kind of products that people overlook all the time, and this was one of them. And I love how she described it and what it was about, and you know, all the other stuff that she was gushing about. And I thought, you know what, I need a highlighter in my life, and I don't have any of the Physicians Own products. I may have tried one years ago, but I don't have any now, so I ran and got this. This is Physicians Formula Powder Palette. It's Glow Pearls, Real Mineral Pearl Extract. It's a unique palette of multicolored pearls blends together to create an instantly glowing complexion and a perfectly even skin tone. Now, I probably wouldn't use this all over my face. I do only use it for a highlighter, but basically I do have it on now. I don't know if you can see it, but the shine is right there. Gives me a good shine. Love it, love it, love it. Is there a certain translucent pearl is the color I got. This is what it looks like. Nice shimmery beigey pink champagne kind of color, you know, a typical highlight color. I have been loving this. This is my go-to highlighter. Of course, it has the mirror. I love the packaging on this because it's got the mirror, and it's got this little tiny little like capsule thing here. It does have the brush on here. I don't use the brush, but you know what? The shape of the brush and what I'm using it for would probably be perfect for it, but I just keep it in there anyway. I do like that this compartment's a little bit thicker. I could actually hide things in here, or you know, I do keep a little travel bag in my purse, and I do have a little container that I carry my like ibuprofen in and stuff like that. If I didn't have that, this would be perfect if you're going to use this on the go all the time. This would be perfect to put little things like that. Or if you're taking this out and you needed to actually have this on you for whatever reason, you can actually put your money and stuff in here and just put it in your pocket if you had to just use this. So that's actually a cute little thing to have for that. But so that was one of my favorites that I enjoyed this month, and I am still enjoying it. Another one is the ELF Face Primer. This is like the 3rd bottle I have gotten of this. I have tried a few other face primers. I haven't gone all high-end on you or anything. I would like to try a couple of them, but right now as it stands, I have no problems with ELF Face Primer. It works exceptionally well, and for $6 can't go wrong. So I always grab for that. One of my new favorites that I got was Maybelline's New York Brow Drama. It comes in this little tube. It looks just like a mascara. And then it comes with like a mascara wand, but with this big ball like tip here. It's for your eyebrows. I'm wearing it right now, and it doesn't give me like really grandiose like shaped eyebrows. What it does is it colors in and really the hairs on my face, on my eyebrows. It catches any of the colors, any of the color on here, and then it really just it sets the eyebrows, the hairs together, and then it also shapes them, but it also gives it just a little bit more color, because mine are sparse, they're thin, and a lot of the hairs that I do have, you don't really see them, but if I brush this through, it catches it and actually makes it look like a normal piece of hair. So it gives them that more of a natural, oh, she's got eyebrows kind of look. And it's perfect for when I don't want to do my eyebrows, but I do need to make sure that my face is framed. So I'm loving this. This is my first time I've ever used any kind of brow gel, and I'm kind of interested, and I kind of want to try like the Urban Decay's brow gel and a couple of the other little ones that everybody's been talking about. So I might have to get out of the box a little bit and try out the other ones. But for right now, Maybelline is doing a really good job with this, so it's really nice. That's great. One of my downfalls that I got this month was Master Kajal by Maybelline. Now, Maybelline's one of those hit and miss kind of companies. Sometimes they're really good, just like the brow gel. And other times, you know, I see this and I'm like, yes, it looks amazing. Right? All the product is what you see up there on the tip. This whole part right here. That's it. That's all you're going to get. The rest of it's just like, it's great for packaging. Now, I don't think I really knew what I was expecting with this. I was hoping whenever I get anything that has to do with a liner, a pencil, or gel liner, any of that kind of lot, I'm expecting nice opaque black color, like blackest of black color, and I just want to zoom on in. And when it doesn't happen, I get so disappointed. I never really grabbed for it. I like the construction of it. I love how it's shaped. I like how it looks. But as far as the product, I have a hard time. It seems too big for my eye. And as much as I would love to use it for like my eyeliner or maybe the bottom of it or something, I probably will use it more for the bottom, or I will use it for a black base if I need it. This was kind of a fail for me. Maybe I'm not using it right. I have the packaging here. It does say it's a Kajal intensity in one stroke. Line from lower corner to the outer. Hold Kajal sideways to the line upper lid. So basically you're supposed to like use the whole lot of the tip and just like, so maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe I just need to focus on this a little bit more. I will try to get back at you with this, but as it stands, it's no bueno. You know, I'm not loving it. Not loving it. It is waterproof. It's a cone tip plus luxurious oil for easy glide. I'll show you just on here if you want to glide it. And that works. Oh, it's starting to kind of give. It gives a good opaque color when you use a tip, but unfortunately, you know, it's not as hard as your back of your hand, so it's really hard to do on your eye when you've got a lot of delicate skin there. So I'm not really loving this. Meh. Fail. Let's see, for my hair, my heat protectant that I always go for, I always switch back and forth from Tresemme heat protectant to this one, and it's got to be Guardian Angel. It's 425 Fahrenheit heat protect. It's a gloss finish, and it's they say it's a flat iron balm, but I use it for hair drying and whenever I do any kind of hot appliances on my hair. This is what I use. It makes my hair smooth. Even when I'm using like a curling iron or something, it makes it smooth. Not right now. I actually have crimp on, so don't be looking at my hair right now going, girl, your hair's not smooth. It just makes it nice and glossy. It smells amazing. I put it on mostly just because I like the smell, but it does protect it. I have had no problems with breakage or anything every time I use this. This is like my, I don't even know how many times I've already bought this, but it's amazing. It smells good. And you can get it at any of the drugstores, some kind of grocery stores. It's around, it's everywhere. And I love it. Love it. You have to go try it out. It smells really good. For my face, oh my gosh, the packaging is all messed up. I seen this on Samantha Sherman's weekly Sizzles and Fizzles. And she well, maybe it wasn't Sizzles and Fizzles. I think it was, no, it wasn't a Sizzles and Fizzles. She did this on a whole segment, a whole video of just the Garnier clean products. They've come out with all kind of products: dry skin, oily skin, normal skin, combination skin, even like for acne prone skin. And she went through all of those and explained them all and everything. And this is the one that really just jumped out on me. It's a nourishing, clean, cleansing oil, dissolves impurities and makeup plus replenishes skin. Jojoba and macadamia oils, and it's for dry skin because I have more of a drier skin. Dry skin for specifically cleansing needs to look and feel its best. It needs the right clean and specific care. So go beyond clean. Go beyond clean. And it's true. You put this on and it melts everything away. It melts every part of your makeup, everything. You do have to go back and use, I do go back and use another cleanser, like a soapier kind of cleanser, because this is kind of oily. And one of the other things is when you use it with dry hands, dry face, dry hands first. Put 1 or 2 pumps on here, maybe 3, depending on what's going on with your face. And you just massage it all over your face and neck, wherever your makeup is, or wherever you want to take off your product. And you just wipe it off, or wipe it in there. Then I get my hands wet, and it just emulsifies on your face and gets it really going and stuff. Then you get a nice warm washcloth and you wipe it all off, and all the makeup is gone. It's amazing. Then I go back with another skin, more of a soapier base face wash, and I clean my face off again, just so I can get the oily part about it. It does, I don't think it says it has any kind of oily residue. I don't think it's oily. It just gives you more of a moisturized residue, because my skin is so dry, it really just seeps in, and it actually helps. If your skin was oilier, you probably wouldn't want this, because it would just even be worse for you. But I don't know what's going on here. I think I have a leak. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, that's amazing, and it smells awesome. Whoever said that smelling something with a product had nothing to do with anything, they lie, because I love when I'm using the product and it actually smells good. You feel like, yes, you want to use it more. You want to use it not only because it works, but then all of a sudden you get this extra added bonus of, wow, it smells really good. So, Garnier Clean Plus. Amazing! All right, let's talk about Costco is amazing, and I have had a Costco card forever, but lately I haven't been going, because sometimes, God, you go there for 1 or 2 things, you end up $500 later, and you're like, what the heck, there goes my rent check. So we really try not to go there that much, but we have been on a kick where we get to go, and there's certain things where you can just pick one thing, you pick another thing, you see a couple other things, because all of it's in bulk, basically. You're paying $10 for something, but you're getting a whole shit ton of it. But with that being said, then you're stuck with eating that thing for, I don't know how long it takes us to eat something out of it. But there's certain things there that we got that were amazing. So number one of the best things in my time of the month was Costco. And I will show you a couple pieces that I am absolutely amazed and happy that those people carries. That go around, that are around that Costco, that are handing out free food and little samples and stuff, totally got me on this one. It is the creamy, I only had the box because I already ate it all, but it's creamy tomato basil soup, organic. It's by Harry's. This is what it looks like. That's the box. You get 2 big jugs full of it in this box. And it was only like 11 bucks or something. Each little jug full that I got, I was able to, I myself, I'm the only one that eats this, but I was able to have 2 servings, 2 large servings out of one of those jugs. So for me, it was 4 servings because I had big bowls of it. Oh my God. If you like tomato soup, you're going to love this. I am used to Campbell's basic tomato soup. And if you want to get fancy, you put a little bit of milk in there. I don't drink milk anymore. So if I go, it's kind of an almond milk kind of situation. I kind of feel a little bit weird putting it in there. So I just want something that I can just heat up and go for it instead of having to actually work for my soup. I know, sounds like lazy, but that's the way it is. This one was amazing. The lady gave it to me. It smelled so good. I think it was time to have some tomato soup. I haven't had tomato soup in ages. When I say ages, I mean like 15 years ages. So when I had this, I'm like, okay, so those little bastards over there, sit there and give everybody those little dipsy cups of that damn soup, and they're selling this for 11 bucks. So I'm definitely going to go back and get some more because this was amazing. Thank you, Costco. So tomato basil soup. Another thing, if you've watched my vlogs at all, you know that we love Spaghetti Factory, and one of our favorite dishes is Mazzetta cheese, brown buttered Mazzetta cheese. And a lot of the times what happens is I've tried once to go get the Mazzetta cheese at one of our local stores. I shredded it up, made it, and the cheese just wasn't what we were used to. We were spoiled. We were used to the old Spaghetti Factory cheese. So I would have to go all across town just to go get this cheese from the restaurant. They would sell the packages of cheese, and I would go get like 2 big packages of it because then I wouldn't have to go for a little while. So it was a special like dinner for us. Very easy to make, very simple, very fatty, probably not good for you whatsoever, but it tastes so good. We went to Costco one time and they had this. Now this is just the box, but it comes with 2 containers. The cheese. It is actually it's made just for Old Spaghetti Factory. They are just selling it outside of the restaurant, which is amazing. When I seen this, I grabbed it up. I was excited because it had the Old Spaghetti Factory on there, and I had to give it a try. I had to see if this was the same cheese that we were used to tasting at the restaurant. So it was a big risk because this was about $9 to $10. So I took a big risk, and I went ahead and bought it. When I got home, made the meal, put the cheese on. It tasted exactly like it. Why it's on my time of the month video is because I don't have to go as far to go grab it. I usually had to take a long bit of my day just to go across town to pick it up, and it's in downtown Tacoma, so it's not only just across town, but it's in like a really busy area where it's hard to find parking, it's hard to do any of that other stuff, and I finally just was able to just go down the street and be able to pick it up. And you get 2 big containers, so that's easily like 3 meals for us. So that's a win. Let's see. Oh, the biggest thing right now, and I just have the box because I didn't bring them in my room with me, but I do have to say this is my #1 fantastical thing, and I will just show you right here. Yes, I have been meaning to get a Swiffer a Swiffer vac kind of deal. When we moved, we ended up getting hardwood floors, and sweeping it wasn't going to be something that was going to be very easy all the time, because not only do you not get everything, but you also have the dust particles. And since we weren't really used to it, I did my homework and did everything I could to try to figure out, how am I going to do this? I'm used to doing sweeping for floors, and then when I want to clean something, I usually have to get on my hands and knees, and I just wash it with a washcloth. That way, one, I know it's clean. Two, I'm really like there, and I'm not just swishing around dirty water or anything on the floor. I've always done that, so it's just something I want to do. Well, I have been humming and hawing trying to figure out what to do, doing my homework online, and then we get the puppy. And then I really think, okay, I really need to make sure that this place is clean. He's roaming around. He's 7 months, so now he's still, throughout all this time, will pick up anything. So I ended up getting this. I thought I was going to have to go to like a Target or Walmart or anything. I priced them each at about 30 to 40 bucks, give or take a couple dollars. But I was thinking I was going to have to spend a good 80 bucks for both of them. But I ended up going to Costco, and lo and behold, they had this double pack. It's in this big box. They had this big double pack, and it had exactly what I needed. Both of them are what I set my mind to, and I got this whole thing for not even $60. It was like $56. What? Score for me. The Swiffer thing works amazing. I didn't know I had that much hair on the floor until I started Swiffering. Those little pads that you put on, mind you, they are expensive after a while, and they can get expensive after a while, but they pick up every piece of hair. You wouldn't think it would, but it is a magnet. It sucks it up, whatever is on there, sucks all of his little pieces of dog food that he seems to want to hide everywhere, all of my hair, any little spots. My kids are older now, so it's not like I have to do a really big cleaning all the time, but now that we have a little 4-footer on the floor all the time, he kind of brings in a little pieces of outside with him sometimes. So, and the dust itself, it does everything. It's amazing. The Swiffer, I'm not that big of a fan on it. The pads on there seem to go a little bit faster. I kind of want to get, I think they have something that's reusable where I can use like a cloth, and I put it over there and it will steam it. It does steam it. I do walk around on my bare feet. It feels clean. It's not sticky. Nothing's wrong with it. I just have a hard time with the little pads that come with it, or that I have to buy for it. So I think I'm going to go and do my homework to figure out if I can get something that goes over the steamer part here. Oh God, something's there. The steamer, the little cloth that goes here, I think there's something that has like a cloth that kind of goes over it, and then I can just use it like that and just steam it. Steaming's really good, cleans off all the bacteria, especially where his pee pad is where I may need to clean around there. It's amazing. So yay for Costco. Woo! That's all I have for this time of the month, or I should say my time of the month. I will see you next time when I'm feeling a little crappy. See you guys later. Hey guys, bye. Thanks for stopping by for my time of the month. I am just going to add this on to my other video that I had recorded. I thought I was done, and then I realized I had another small box of other things that I wanted to add on to this segment. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right in, and then I'm just literally going to just add these two videos together, so don't get too confused because I'm in a different outfit and everything. But I'm going to start with two things that I'm not even finished with, but I am totally happy with. It's the Celestial Seasons brand teas. This one is Caramel Apple Dream. And then this one is Honey Vanilla Chamomile. Let's just start with the one that I don't like the most, but it's still good. It's Caramel Apple Dream. Now, it's not that I don't like it, but compared to the other one, this one isn't my favorite. This one's really good. I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm just saying I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I like the other one a little bit better. But anyway, the notes on the tea basically, when you drink it, you smell the apple. You don't necessarily taste the apple, and as soon as you're done drinking that swallow, you get the aftertaste of the caramel. So it's like a full-bodied party in your mouth kind of tea. It is caffeine free. It's an herbal tea. I don't know what else to say about this other than go check it out. It's new. I don't know if it's just around for now. I didn't actually get this during any of the holiday season. I got this about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and it's March, so there you go. This one's good, but let's just move on to the next one, which is my favorite. I watch Julie G, and she always talks about this is her favorite tea, blah, blah, blah. I just so happened to be in the tea aisle, and I looked up, and there it was, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it and try it out. This tea is exactly how you want all teas to taste like, especially ones that always have these kind of flavors. I mean, this one's good, but when you hear Caramel Apple Dream, you're expecting a caramel apple, right? And then when you don't get it, you kind of get disappointed like I was, but you know, you just go with it. This one, I don't know if it's just because it has the honey and the vanilla and the teas themselves, or the flavors themselves just work together. I'm not sure if that's it, or if it's if these particular tastes actually just come out really quickly. It's an herbal tea. It's caffeine free as well. Chamomile. But as soon as you drink it, it's got every element that you're expecting. This is what, when I think of teas, this is what I think tea should have when they say they're going to be a certain flavored tea. Like, it was amazing. Amazing. I could definitely tell why Julie liked this. Oh, I had to stop myself because I didn't want to go through it, and I've got a shit ton of teas, and I just, you know how you always eat or drink the best thing last? Well, that's what I'm doing now, is I'm just kind of savoring it. I even haven't, I had the flu cold, so I couldn't smell anything, and I just didn't want to waste this tea when I couldn't experience the whole tea experience. But this is amazing. If you need to go get one thing as far as tea is concerned, this. Great. I'm going to stick with the tea theme. Now, this is obviously isn't my favorite, but it's good. I never thought I would. It's called Ginger. It's by Yogi Tea. It supports digestion. If anybody knows me, they know that I've got some really bad stomach issues. I'm old, and you know, I've got issues, so I've got to really watch what I eat and what I you know, put in my mouth as far as eating and drinking. That doesn't stop me, but you know, I try to be diligent, but you know, sometimes we all fail. But anyway, I got this tea because it helps support digestion. Anyway, any kind of ginger does that, but in a tea it was kind of nice. At first I didn't like it, but it grew on me, and now that it's gone, I'm kind of upset. So yeah. So if you want to go get it, oh, I've got a little tea bag that shows the tea. But it wasn't too bad. I liked it. We'll go with the food section. Now, thank God this only has 3 bags, because I can eat all 3 bags, not in one sitting, don't get me wrong, but within a week, I'm done. Sweet and Crunchy Caramel by Pop Secret. Yum! I remember back in the day when they had the caramel kind of, popcorn, they had this, like, caramel used to be in this little block of hardness, and then once the popcorn was actually popped, you would slap the caramel in there and kind of bounce it around forever, hoping that it would distribute evenly, and sometimes you just get this big glob on the bottom. But this is actually new to me. I'm sure it's been out for a little bit, but it's new to me, and literally every kernel is covered in it, and it's just amazing. It's just enough, it's not too much, and it's not like you're gonna get one where, you know, like the kernel doesn't have anything. It's totally amazing. I've actually went through a couple boxes since I've found this, but I'm kind of happy that there's only 3 bags, because like I said, I could probably go through it, and none of the boys like it, so I'm kind of safe knowing that it's going to be there, because then nobody will eat it. On to a couple beauty faves. Well, let's just do one that's non-beauty. I only have the packaging, but it's the Glade candles. I always see them. They smell really good. And this one actually is hot cocoa and mint. I got this over the Christmas time. I actually didn't use it until a little bit later, like January. Yeah, January. I just haven't talked about it. But anyway, excuse me. It has nothing to do with the scent itself, because the scent was okay, but like all Glade candles that I'm having, every time I go, I love the smell, and then the coordinating like air fresheners and the plugins and stuff, because I'm a really big fan of the Glade plugins. I always think, you know what, I'm just gonna get some candles, because that will help, you know, balance out the scent, and then you know, it gives it the place a little ambiance and stuff. These don't work. I am not a big fan. I've discovered Febreze candles, and those work a little bit better. So if I ever choose to get any kind of candles again from the drugstore, other than ones that I would get at Bed Bath & Beyond, or not Bed Bath & Beyond, but Bath & Body Works, these I'm not going to get. But, you know, other than the high-end ones that I get, I always think I'm going to get something good, and then they just don't smell. So that was not a good thing. So I got just a couple more things. Let's do this one. Dr. Hess Lip Balm Udder Stick. I'm not a big fan of putting like lip balms or anything, but I've been trying to use them up. So, you know, we all get that thing where you get a chapstick or something, and you either lose it before you finish it, it melts in the car, somebody takes it, or the kids eat it, who knows. But anyway, I've seen this. I saw this at Walmart, you know, at the impulse buy section, and I thought, you know what, why not? Because I think these guys are the same people that do the lotion. It's like a cow lotion. I'm thinking it's the same thing. It's not the Udder Balm stuff. It's not the stuff in the green tin. I'm talking about something that's actually lotion. It works really well. But this is really good. This is for dry and chapped lips, obviously, and it's a pomegranate one. It smells really good, and it works really well. I'm not a big fan of balms. I usually go for ointments when my lips are really dry, but this really works really well, and I do use it before I put any lipstick or anything on when I'm doing my beauty regime. So I ended up finally finishing up this Vaseline Spray and Go moisturizer. I got the Cocoa Radiant. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. I actually like these. It's a continuous spray. It sprays when it's upside down or what have you, and you don't really necessarily have to rub it in after you spray it. Kind of dries on contact almost, depending on if you get it too thick in one area. But it was really nice, because I have really bad dry skin, but I don't like to lotion up. I hate the fact that I have to kind of hang out for about 20 minutes waiting for my body to kind of dry, because putting like jeans on and stuff after you put lotion on, it's just not a fun situation. So it's not like you can just take a shower, put some lotion on, and then get dressed really quick. It's actually a process. But with this, it was really nice to be able to just be able to still get some lotion on you, and get it on quick, and it dried pretty quick. It wasn't like a huge like moisturizer or body butter or anything like that. Don't expect that from that. But if you know, especially summertime, when you need to have some lotion on and you have to do something quick and you just want to spray and get things done, this works really well. I know it had an aloe one and some other one. The scents are really good. This one smelled really good. It does definitely smell like summertime. I will definitely go get another one of these just because I like it on hand. It's so much easier. Speaking of lotions, I watched another YouTuber, as we all do when we watch YouTube and they start talking about something, you're like, I've got to go get it. Like I said, I do have dry skin, and I'm always looking for something. Now, there was a Olay like lotion, or a body wash that had lotion, and that one worked really well. But because you're washing your body with it and stuff, it seemed like it really coated the bottom of the tub. So you really had to pay attention. I mean, they had a warning on there that did say, be careful. Make sure you wipe off the tub when you're done, because it can get slippery and blah, blah, blah. Well, with that being said, when this other person was talking about lotions, and she was talking about how she got referred to get this lotion as well. It's Nivea In Shower Body Lotion, 24-hour plus moisture. This is what it looks like. I'm a big fan of Nivea brands. I actually have the actual lotion right here as I'm sitting there talking to you. It's funny. I just put this on my feet. But anyway, I got this and I thought, oh, I'll just give it a try. They had one for just basic skin. They had another one that had like a shea cocoa butter, I believe. And then they had this one which was almond oil for very dry skin. So I figured, well, I better go in for the dry skin. Basically, you do your whole shower regime, wash, shower, shave, wash your hair, condition, do whatever you're doing, and at the last part, what you do is you squeeze this just like you would your body lotion. Just don't put it on a puff or anything. I just use my hands and rub it all over your body. I take about I took a squirt of it, squeeze it around my hands, put it on my arms, and both my arms, squeeze some more, put some on one leg, and then my body, and then I kind of leave it on there while I'm putting the rest of the other parts of my body, so that kind of soaks in. I do rub it in. I just don't kind of put it on my body. I do rub it in like a lotion. It doesn't actually sink in, or so you don't think. And then when I'm done, then I just rinse it off, and it kind of feels a little funky, like it's not squeaky, but it's not like slimy either. It's not. It does feel a little weird, and that's when I got kind of nervous, because I was like, oh god, time when I'm going to feel uncomfortable because it's not going to rinse off really well. I was totally mistaken. This rinsed really well. I mean, I did feel like in the shower, it felt like, I don't know, I can't describe it. It felt like it didn't wash all the way off, and I think that was the purpose. It's not supposed to wash off, but you get out, and I'm not one of those that pat dry. I kind of, kind of just swipe it around there. I was a little bit more aware of how I was drying because I didn't want it to wipe it off, but there's been a couple times when I did just go wipe it off. I didn't go crazy, but I did dry off kind of normally, and it didn't. This lasts forever as far as the moisture on your body. If you don't take showers every day, this actually stays on. And if you take showers every day, putting this on, God, your skin's gonna be hella supple and nice and smooth. I did notice that on the second day, like the next day, my legs were getting a little dry. They still felt moisturized, but like I said, I've got dry skin, so I could see it. Like if I itch it or something, you can kind of see a little dryness. So I just put some more lotion on, but this works really well. I would highly recommend it, and I'm definitely going to buy more of this. Let's see. I've got Bounce Bursts. I'm usually one of those big fans of the Unstoppables. I love them. I love the smell. I usually get the pink one, and I thought, let's get something different because we've been doing the pink one. I'm not a big fan of the other two smells. I think there's a blue cap and a purple cap. I don't know what the names are, but those are the colors. Anyway, and I'm not a big fan of, they do have Gain, and I don't know what the Gain ones are called, but those are too bad. I like the smell of original Gain, so I would get those again, but they didn't have those either. And so I saw these and I'm like, okay, I'll just get this. These are amazing. These are actually better than the other ones because, I mean, it's just like it's just like the Unstoppables. They come in little beads. This one's empty, and it's an in-wash scent booster, and it works really, really well. The other ones say that it's good for 12-week fresh or something. Like, let's say you have towels, you don't use them all, or a sweater that's in your drawer that you don't use all the time, but when you pull it out, it still smells fresh. I didn't find that with the other ones. I found that they smell good for, I don't know, first couple days and everything, but you know, it kind of went away after a while. The true test basically was my son. He works a very rigorous job, and so he's sweating, and he's I mean, he's not like sweating like a dog or anything, but he's a hardworking man, so he works, and he's gonna get stinky, you know, it happens. But so when I picked him up one day, he came and he sat in the car, and he smelled so fresh. Like, he doesn't smell bad ever, but he never smelled fresh like that after a day's work. So when he sat down, I was like, wow, you smell really good. And he told me that everybody at work always was telling him that he always smells like fresh laundry. And I'm like, well, that's not a bad thing, you know, because you smell clean. Well, we realized that it was these bounce bursts because they lasted forever. And so I thought, you know what, let me do a little try. So he has a sweater that he uses practically, or all week, because it's winter time, so he uses that. He doesn't wear it throughout the day most of the time, but if he does, it's still being used and moved or whatever. After that whole week was done, it still smelled like as if I had just pulled it out of the dryer. That's how good it was. And it's not the dryer sheets, it was this. I am amazed. I really don't want to have to go away from like the Gain or the Unstoppables, but I hope they come out with maybe a couple more different scents, but with the staying power that this has, because this is amazing. I might go back and forth, but this might be a staple. I love having something that I know that I can get all the time and not have to worry about thinking about other new stuff. You know, that's kind of like our goal, right? You know, like laundry soap, I always get Gain. In some way, shape, or form, it's Gain. So, and I always went for Unstoppables, but I think I might have to stay with this. Okay, so a couple more things that I don't have pictures of. Let me see, I've got my list here. Number one thing I've been watching on Netflix is The Killing. I think it's got 3 seasons on there. I'm on the 3rd season now. It is a very interesting whodunit kind of show. The first 2 seasons actually were about one specific case, and obviously it goes and talks about each person's kind of share in this situation, and you get a little bit of what everybody is, who they are, and how they tick and how they move. So it's not just based on one little thing. Well, it's based on one little thing, but it talks about everybody, so you're never going to get bored. And it's based in Seattle, so that's kind of nice because I'm from the Seattle area. And so now I'm on the 3rd season, and at this point, it kind of looks like it's going to a different case, but still within what happened from last 2 seasons, if that makes sense. So it's called The Killing. It's really, really good. So I suggest that. That's what I've been loving. Podcasts. I've been hearing a lot about this podcast called Serial, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and check that out, and I did, and I am on, let's see where I'm at. I'm on episode, oh geez, I don't know. I think I'm on episode 8 or 9, I think. It's kind of irritating that I can't figure it out.
So I
don't know why. This is what it looks like. I was able to get it free off of iTunes. You just download it and you're able to get it. I'm actually on season, let's see. I'm on episode 8. And it just deals with a certain criminal. It was a murder that happened, and this woman goes and starts talking about the case. And if you kind of like crime kind of stories and stuff like that, this is really good. I'm still not understanding where it's going to go with what's going to happen with it, but it's kind of interesting. I usually put this on when I'm like washing dishes and doing stuff in the living room where I kind of want to be listening to something, but I can't really watch TV or anything. So this is really fun. Well, it's not fun, but it's very interesting to listen to. I'm not a big fan of podcasts, and my son said that podcasts aren't necessarily like this. They're more like interviewing, talking. So this is my first time with a podcast like that. So that's my favorite podcast that I'm listening to. And let's see, last but not least, let's talk about music. Now, oh my gosh, I've got a few songs that I have been loving. I'm just gonna play a little bit and then I will tell you what it is. This one is called this one, what did I do? Let's see, I just added a whole bunch, but this one is called Girl Crush, Little Big Town.
I got a girl crush. Hate to admit it. I got a high rush. It's slowing down.
So I've got that one, and let's see. Oh, this one's fun. A Mind Over Matter. It's Young the Giant. Love this song. It's really good. And then last but not least, woo, everybody's all into this 50 Shades of Grey. I did go watch the movie. Not too bad. I've read all 3 books, so it was kind of interesting to watch. But and I didn't even hear the song actually on the soundtrack, but it must be on. I didn't hear the song when I was watching the movie, but it's on the soundtrack, and this is amazing. Her name's Skylar Grey. She used to go by Holly Brooks, but she goes by Skylar Grey, and it's called I Know You.
I believe there's love in you. Grid locked on the dusty avenues inside your heart.
And I want to tell you.
I have been patient, but slowly I'm losing faith. So please, I know you're back.
Beautiful song. Beautiful. Love that. It's one of those where you put it on and then I go and rewind it again, put it on, and then I go rewind it again. That's how good I love. That's how much I'm gonna love it so much that I'm gonna hate it. That's what's gonna happen. I do that sometimes. I think that is about it. I hope you enjoyed this my time of the month. I surely did. Anyway, I will see you next time around when I start cramping up. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry about it being so long, but I had a lot of stuff I wanted to show you. Talk to you soon. Bye.